edition of Market Marauders. Today we're going to be going over Taronis Technologies. So they just recently had some big news come out in the company. It says the Water Pilot's AI Navigator um, provides immediate benefit to Holiday Inn franchise. So their Water Pilot section of their company has basically a contract with Holiday Inn. This basically just explains, that it's actually helping Holiday Inn. It says Holiday Inn franchise located in Plantation, Florida. Um, Based on the company's analysis, this leak would have costed $13,000. So basically, their AI Navigator is a leak detection. So they're basically adding value to Holiday Inns. It says the AI Navigator installation process costs less than $2,000 for the client, and it says the relationship could generate upwards to $450,000 in new sales. So that's pretty fantastic for the company as a whole, and a move in the right direction, in my opinion, from the CEO Scott. Next, the really big press that everybody's talking about is Taronis extends Taronis Fuels dividend record date. So basically, um, they're just saying that they're going to effectively have a 1-to-5 reverse split. I know it's something nobody wanted. Scott himself didn't even really want it. I know a lot of shareholders basically didn't want this to happen, but they're just trying to stay compliant, NASDAQ compliant. So, I mean, it makes sense. It's understandable. A lot of companies will come back from reverse splits, like Priceline, for example. They had one, and it basically helped the company in the long run. So, hopefully, with all things going on, this will help them in the long run. So, that's the goal. So, basically, for the people who don't know, they're extending their record date. So it says the company believes common stock will begin trading on a split adjusted basis on Monday, August 26th. So that's when they're expecting the price to start to go back up. It says on August 21st, 2019, the company was notified by NASDAQ Capital Market that the company needed to revise the record date for the company's proposed spinoff of Taronis Fuels because NASDAQ is unable to process reverse split while spinoffs are pending. It says due to last minute requests by NASDAQ, they reset their spinoff to November 5th for their record date. So, November 5th is the day you got to have it before now. Before it was, August 15th, but now it is November 5th. And then also, it says the ex-dividend date will be set by NASDAQ, expected to be on November 6, 2019. The company is now currently intends to distribute the shares of Taronis Fuels on distribution date of November 13th. So, you still have time to get those shares before the new record date, but it is going to be this 1-to-5 reverse split. So, I mean, it's not completely bad, you know. For those who don't know what a reverse split is, if you're new to investing, this is basically what Molly Full explanation of it. So I'll read it to you for you guys, who don't know, any new investors out there. Reverse stock split works in the same way as regular stock split, but in reverse. Reverse split takes multiple shares, investor and replace it with a smaller number of shares in return. The new share price proportionally higher, leaving the total market value of the company unchanged. For instance, say a stock trades at $1 per share, the company does a 1-to-10 reverse split. Now you own 1,000 shares, worth $1,000 at current prices. You'll get one new share for every 10 old shares you own, or 100 new shares. The stock price will rise tenfold to $10 per share. That will leave you your smaller position still worth the same amount as $100 shares multiplied by $10 per share equals $1,000. So basically, it's not really that big of a change. I see a lot of people freaking out about it. Like, oh, diluting my shares. But I mean, like, it's really not that big of a deal. Especially if you're in a long hold situation. Maybe if you're day trading, yeah, I understand. It's terrible for day trading, but if you're holding it for the long term, and you believe in the company and you expect them to go back up in price, then it's not that big of a deal. Um, and especially with all things that are going on with the company, they're continuously getting new contracts. um, I think it's just to cover themselves, so they're not kicked off um, in the long run. So I think it's still a stock to look forward to, still for a long-term hold, in my opinion. And I still think, like, they're pretty undervalued, with all the things that they have going on, with all their contracts, especially for their fuel side of the company. I think it's going to be making tons of money, once it's established as a company. So it's been another episode of Market Marauders. Make sure that you give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more updates on what's going on. And thank you for watching.